right, shalom, shalom. All right, as always, before I get started, I'm going to give all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Akakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the icon that's pushing his word in truth and sincerity in the four corners of the earth. This is the brother Zayan Amar from GMS Detroit by Camp. And this is just going to be a video, dealing with the, the Max, right? And this is just based off of something, for one, that was put in the group chat, but also for two, just things I'm noticing as I'm running my errands. And it's becoming more obvious that people are getting vaccinated, right? And I'm saying that because people are boldly, several stores I've been to, people are boldly, coming in the store without their mask, right? Some people don't even have a mask in hand, whether it's in their back pocket, I don't know. But, they come in the store, with a certain demeanor and bravado, like, I don't need no mask, as to say, I've been vaccinated and I'm safe, right? And basically you don't know that until you ask. But so anyway, you have these people that's coming in without a mask, then yet you have some people in the stores, right, they're wearing masks, and it's just basically confusion, right? Because looking at the person, you don't know what's what, right? You may have people that come in the store and say they've been vaccinated and have not, right? So say all that to say that that's going to get out of hand, to where the powers that be, right, are going to have to step in and pretty much mandate, there's going to be some force, right, that's going to come down the pipeline, to where they have to know without a shadow of a doubt, all right, who received the match and who hasn't, right? And so we're coming into those times, right, to that those individuals that's not with it, you're gonna have to stick to your guns and hold true to your position, right? Hold true to not receiving it, right? Because as brothers, many brothers have said, is that if you are to give in, all right, and taking this vaccine, then 9 times out of 10, you're a candidate, all right? You're a vessel. You'll be that same vessel to take the actual MOB, right? Because pretty much you don't have that spiritual, or basically you're given to the flesh. Your flesh is going to overtake, right, your spiritual side, right? And you may very well know, of Revelation 13 and 16, right? But for a lot of individuals, that flesh is going to kick in, because it's going to we're coming into a time to where, if you're not vaccinated, right, you can't be amongst the public, right? And that's just going to cause a lot of hell, right? Because some people ain't going to take no for an answer, vaccinated or not, right? So it's going to be a lot of infighting, pretty much hell. That's civil war, because people gonna, they're gonna fight for what they believe in, for those that's against vaccination and those that's for it. It's gonna create conflict, because you had, I think a few months back, right, you had the anti-maskers, right, where they basically pitched barrels and then burned, right, the mask, a big barrel of mask or trash can or whatever, to show their stance on on this whole it's so hard to talk in this society, but this whole C-19 situation. All right, but not to ramble too much, that's what we're dealing with. But as you can see on the screen here, at the same time, right, this was sent through the group chat, I think a few weeks ago, matter of fact. But I'm gonna just read it. And it reads, my in-laws have the same rule. No vaccine, no visit. Right? We all chose to get vaccinated. My husband wasn't planning on getting the vaccine, but once everyone else got their jab and started family, let's see what it's saying, started family get-togethers without him, he decided he would rather be vaccinated. If you don't want to be vaccinated, that's fine, but your mother has every right to not let you in her house. Okay, so that's food for thought, right? That and hell, that's going on right now on a grand scale, where you have, some family members are for it and some are not. And it's like, yeah, what do you do when you want to go have an outing, when you want to, hell, you still have people in the world that have birthday parties, weddings and whatever have you, whatever function, they got going on. So basically you have this mixed bag of people, all right, that, like I said, that's for it and some that aren't. So what do you do? Right? Do you have two different functions? Right? A function for everyone that's vaccinated, and another one for those that's not. It's a lot of it's basically creating a burden, right? So yeah, what do? You know what I'm saying? You're in the same household, right? The father not with it, but the mother, she got vaccinated. If you may have a college-bound student, he's 19, 20, so he basically can make decisions for himself. So he may not want to get vaccinated, right? But then yet he has a younger sibling, right? That's, I don't know, 12, 13, 14, whatever. And because, he or she is in the household, she has to get vaccinated because the mother wants it done, right? The father is against it, but the mother wants it done. And it's just creating a very, it's going to create conflict, right, in these households. So, yeah, what the scriptures say is high time to wake out of sleep, right? I mean, you should be on high alert. You know what I'm saying? There's a devil. He's moving swiftly, right? And eventually he's gonna move with force, with violence. Why? Because that's his blessing. Edom was blessed with the sword, right? And the sword is the sword is an instrument of war. It ain't no toy. All right, so you best believe, yeah, he's gonna be making some major moves. That the world is not it's not prepared for, right? Or it's just not how can I put it? There's a lot of people are going to be taken by surprise, all right, when they say Esau really shore his horns and move, all right, with his blessing, all right. But so that's that. A couple of scripts I wanted to get to highlight at this point, right? Because Yahushua mentioned, as far as basically following him, we have to follow him, right? Because if we don't, there's a judgment, all right? that you're to receive if you take. All right, chiefly the MOB is an ultimate judgment, which is thermonuclear fire. All right, that's how Babylon, aka America, is gonna be destroyed. All right, from coast to coast. All right, it's gonna be burned with fire. For all the blasphemy, right? For all the wickedness that's done, in the midst thereof. So, if you want to, get around that, then, like I say, you're gonna have to stick to your guns. You're gonna have to believe in a higher power solely, all right? Which his name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. Right? You gotta believe in those two powers, all right? And you would say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So that's basically the Father in the name of the Son. Yahweh, who the world illy calls God, okay? Yahweh Shai, who the world illy calls Jesus, right? That's not their names, right? It's Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. So again, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, right? We're to have faith in them and them only, right? So quick script I want to get. I believe this in Matthew. Let me find it. Okay. In fact, I start at 34. This is Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Right? And this is in red letter, by the way. So this is Yahweh Shai, all right, who sacrificed his life, all right, for the nation of Israel, namely the elect. All right, this is what he said. All right, that y'all swore, hey, right? He's a killing instrument. Right, so there's going to be a lot of, blood in these streets. No matter what the news, okay, and news gonna make you believe, we bouncing back, all right, everything is okay, they got a handle on things or whatever, but, all right, don't believe those lies. Those are all lies, all right. Let's see. Salaki, hold on 1 second. What is going on right here? A lot of, I don't know, just driving by, it's a whole bunch of police officers running up on Jake. So it's a corner house full of Jake. Look like they have no type of party or whatever. And they not social distancing, right? So I guess it's an issue. But anyway, back in Matthew 10, right, and 35, it says, "For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, God, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law, and a man's foes," right? Foes meaning enemies, all right, "shall be they of his own household." That's right. So yeah, again, back to my original point, we have a household that has a split decision on the vaccine being safe or not. That's gonna create a lot of strife, right? Hell, maybe even envy. Because, okay, for those that do get vaccinated in the household, they, quote, essentially got their freedom back, so to speak. So they can go out and about and, mingle and, right, and do the things that you could do, right, before this whole situation. Yet, the ones that did get vaccinated, they got to stay in the house. They got to social distance. They got to, still live with that burden, right? And hell, I cannot, if matter of fact, hell, man, he's already doing it with, offering basic referral. It's basically like a referral bonus to get people, vaccinated. So I can very well see Esau probably coming with some type of hotline, right? Like basically a snitch hotline, all right? Saying, oh, of someone that wasn't vaccinated, right? You receive, X amount of dollars, basically for telling on them, So, hell, that's going to take place, because that's what Esau wants. He wants that division. He wants people to be at odds with each other, right? Another script I want to get. Another script I want to get. In fact, actually, let me finish this. Verse 37. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross, right, meaning, taking on that burden, right, of being spiritual, right, because that takes effort. Right? It's easy, to give in to the carnal, because the whole society is designed to be wicked. So that's no challenge, right? But to be spiritual, it takes work, right? It takes discipline. So verse 38, and he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. That's right. Because, again, a person that wants, right, that volunteers himself, moreover, right, volunteers himself, right, to go get vaccinated. That's you trying to save your life. You're trying to prolong your life, right? Because some people actually believe, oh, it's gonna, it's a vaccine that's used to actually cure you or keep you from getting grossly sick, or just it's supposed to help you fight off this disease, or whatever the hell it is, right? And so that's you trying to save your life, And if you're an Israelite, right, which the Israelites are so-called Negroes, Blacks, and Native Americans, you shouldn't be doing anything really concerning this vaccine, should I say. Right, you shouldn't be trying to take it. You shouldn't take it at all. All right? And you damn well should not take that MOB. All right, the RFID chip. All right, because if you do that, like I say, it's an ultimate judgment of thermonuclear fire upon you. So yeah, we, not to make this video too long, but that's just something I was noticing, while I was out today, that just more and more, it began, how can I say, it began to get like overwhelming. It's like, okay, I'm seeing like too many people right now wearing a mask, right, in public, in public places. And then moreover, it was interesting that I ain't seen no one really, like, as far as the employees or manager or anybody, like, ain't no one like step to them, no one like put them to the side and say, hey, like, I didn't notice that. So I don't know what's going on, but we know people are getting vaccinated out here. So, Lord willing, this was edifying. And with that, I want to give all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and salutations to the icon that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom.